Friday, June the 9th, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. After voicing strong objection to the $200 million Skeete Bay Tourism Development Project, residents in the surrounding communities of Bayfield, Skeete Bay, and Culpeper appear to be singing a different tune. One resident, a fisherman and boat builder, Orville Saki Knight, placed his views on record.
I've been fishing at Skeete Bay since 1954. So I don't got no problem with Mr. Doyle building the project or doing what he wanted to do, as long as he don't interfere with the market. Right? That's all right. But I mean, if he had the market, it would be in better condition than what it is now.
However, not everyone has had a change of heart about the project, though admitting not fully apprised of all the facts surrounding the recent approval. One man who did not want to be identified said he remained concerned that the development threatens the aesthetic beauty of the area.
To be quite honest with you, I really don't know what is going on, but as far as I'm concerned, there's no change in my concerns.
Okay. What are the concerns of the residents? What exactly the residents fear would have in that development there exactly?
But the fear is that you don't know what is the actual development. You know, you're not too sure what is really going on.
The pending hike in the National Social Responsibility Levy may not affect how many revelers pay to jump on Kadooment Day this year, but it will have band leaders digging deeper into their pockets this crop over. The NSRL, which was introduced last September, will increase from 2 to 10% from July the 1st, and some band leaders say they will more than likely have to absorb the cost. Richard Haynes of Beige International told Barbados Today that since costumes for the season had already been priced, the band would have to take on the extra cost alone, although he could not say exactly how much that would be.
This year, the impact will be on Beige, because obviously we've already costed our products.
Yeah.
We're not going to pass it on to our customers, so from that standpoint, the customers certainly will not have any increase in price.
Chetwin Stewart of Power by 4 said his band would also have to absorb all costs from the increased tax, as it was trying to keep costumes at affordable prices.
We have to absorb it because the consumer really can't take anything else more right now.
Yeah.
You know, for this year, I'm not going to speak from my end, but for this year, we would already have that.
Mackie Holder of Wednesday 2000 said he expected everything to be affected by the newly increased NSRL.
Everything's going to be passed on. I imagine that trucking is going to be more expensive. We have to feed people, so that is also going to be more expensive. There's no escape.
In other news now, opposition member of Parliament for St. James Central, Kerry Simmons, has added his voice to the raging public debate over Prime Minister Francis Stewart's new $700,000 ride, accusing Stewart of living the high life while the majority of Barbadians were forced to pay through their teeth. Simmons told Barbados Today that the purchase of a new S-Class Mercedes-Benz must be taken within the context of the recent 10% pay restoration which was afforded members of the Stewart administration and the reclaiming of back pay. The opposition Barbados Labour Party representative also pointed out that Stewart was not the only beneficiary of luxury vehicles at a time when government has been appealing to Barbadians to make personal sacrifices as the country grapples with severe economic challenges. In dismissing the latest controversy over his vehicle, the Prime Minister contended that there was no mystery surrounding the replacement of vehicles for High Court judges and Chief Justices. The pay strike by LIAT pilots enters its third day today with no apparent settlement in sight. Yesterday, several flights in and out of the Grantley Adams International Airport here either cancelled or delayed during the afternoon, as the strike persisted for a second straight day, with one shareholder government branding the action unreasonable. Late yesterday evening, LIAT's corporate communications manager, Shavar Maloney, warned that more cancellations were expected last night and into today, even as the government of Antigua and Barbuda, the airline's second largest shareholder after Barbados, appealed to the pilots to immediately get back to work. The principals of the schools in the east of the island have been airing their views on this week's common entrance exam results. St. Margaret's Glendine Hade said she had a class of 9 students ranging from 95 to 49 in maths and 85 to 35 in English.
As usual, St. Margaret's did well, very well. And this year, there were some students who we really thought, would have some challenge, but their teacher, Miss Luana Bellamy, worked extremely hard, and they were able to do well.
Over at the St. John's Primary, Principal Omita Hines was elated at the achievements of her 19 students, even though some were disappointed about the allocated schools.
Some of them weren't too happy with the school that they were allocated to. I guess because they had high hopes to go to another school, but I believe that they will go to the school they have been allocated to and they will do well.
And for Renald Weeks' principal, Anderson Bishop, it was another great outcome.
Our school performed very well this year again. Last year our performance was outstanding. We were certainly among the first 5 in the island last year. And whereas we have not yet received the analysis from the Ministry of Education in that regard, it is likely that we will also do very well this year again.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Who calling? Get your yams and potatoes. Wait, my girl, how you want to see you for long?
I can't. How you keeping? But you don't sell the nation paper no more.
But that paper ain't selling. There's much now I stop selling that. Look, one time I would have make a little dollar on the Sunday Sun. But when Sunday night, I still trying to get the weather there.
Well, you know you can't call that the Sunday Sun no more. You're going to call that Sunset News. At no time that news stale.
People complain that them ain't got nothing in it to read and the price keep going up all the time. A woman abused me so sick the other day, telling me that she does read Barbados today online for free. I can't take that abusing soul, so I switched to my potatoes and yams.
Well, let me tell you, if pork selling, you got to raise pigs. How much for the yams?
Oh, 75 cents a pound.
Well, that's cheaper than that stale news. Give me...
How much you want?
£1.
Only £1? Anyhow, these eating real good. Let me wrap them up for you. Come.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news now from the region. A magistrate in Guyana has defied the instructions of the Director of Public Prosecutions to commit a murder accused to stand trial in the High Court. We pick up the story from this HGPT News report.
Magistrate Judy Lashman, in a packed courtroom of relatives of both Rodriguez and the family of the late Courtney Crum Ewing, stood by her decision and yet again acquitted Reagan Rodriguez for the murder of Courtney Crum Ewing. The Director of Public Prosecution, Shalimar Hack, had instructed Magistrate Lashman to commit Rodriguez to stand trial in the High Court while quoting a piece of legislation.
And on the international scene, British voters punished Theresa May for her electoral gamble by denying her the resounding mandate she wanted to strengthen her hands in Brexit talks, casting doubt over her premiership and raising the prospect of a deadlocked parliament. An exit poll predicted the Conservatives would win 314 seats in Britain's 650-member parliament, and the left-wing opposition Labour Party 266, a hung parliament with no clear winner. And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.